Hey everyone, welcome to What's Happening in the Chaska Middle School West Band Department for the week of December 16th, our second to last podcast of the calendar year. And a very, very busy week that we just finished and a very busy week coming up to go through. So let's get started. We'll start with the week in review. And first of all, we had our Rockin the Suburbs event last Saturday. It was our first time doing this event. It was kind of the new Chaska Rocks Toys for Tots, which we had done a few years before that. And this was a collaboration with the Performing Institute of Minnesota Fine Arts High School and also Christopher and his high school garage bands. And we had a blast doing the concert this past Saturday. Very proud of our garage band kids for doing an outstanding job. This past Tuesday, our 7th and 8th grade bands played at Eden Prairie Center, and we formed small chamber ensembles with the band members and played holiday favorites in the mall and entertained people who were doing their Christmas shopping and also friends and family of the students themselves. And we had a wonderful time doing that event as well. So a big shout out to the 7th and 8th grade on a great job there. We had Minnesota Orchestra trumpet player Charles Lazarus out this past week. He gave an incredible half-hour trumpet masterclass to our trumpet students during wind time on Wednesday. He's such an incredible player and an amazing guy, a great teacher too. Had some wonderful things to tell our trumpet players and some things for all of us to work on, whether we play trumpet or any musical instrument related to practicing and good habits and setting up your embouchure and your muscles correctly for the instrument that you play. So very grateful for Charles Lazarus coming out this past Wednesday. And then we also had our talent show auditions this past Wednesday after school. Great turnout, many different students coming out and showing off their different talents, ranging from singing to playing an instrument to dancing to gymnastics to magic. So impressed with our different students and all their talents and their courage and confidence in doing that in front of other kids and wanting to be in a talent show. So very proud of those students. And then finally, this past Friday, we had another great guest clinician come out, Nate Babbs, drum set player here in the Twin Cities, also the Chaska High School drumline instructor, did an amazing clinic with our drum set players and also some other students just interested in hearing drum set. Just an amazing guy and also an amazing player. So thank you to Nate. And I would be amiss in saying if I didn't say that I was very happy to have the Chanhassen High School Jazz 1 out to play at our school as well. So really fun week of music at Chaska Middle School West. And we have another really fun week coming up. So as we approach this final week before the holiday break, we have our schedule looks like this. We have 4 days of school, and all 4 days will be 7-period days. So this week, Monday's an A day, Tuesday's a B day, and then Wednesday's an A 7-period day, and Thursday's a B 7-period day. I want to remind our 6th graders, but also 7th and 8th graders, those of you who are interested in trying oboe, bassoon, tuba, French horn, we're still doing those lessons on Wednesdays and Thursdays, so check your lesson calendar and come on out to those. I want to remind the 7th graders too, you have a take-home performance that's due coming up on January 5th. And your assignment is to pick a song out of your Blue Festival Solos book, play that for mom or dad, and then make a concert program and have your name and song title and date and a picture of you playing, parent signature, and a short reflection on how you feel like you did, and turn that in. There's no need to record it. I just need the program. And if you want more info or need to hear and see that again, you can check that out on Google Classroom. Also, we have playing tests coming up for all 3 grades, and those are due on January 19th. 6th graders are doing Accent and Achievement Book, the first 4 major scales on the page, and then the chromatic scale at the bottom of the page. 7th graders are doing number 19, number 84, and the Concert F Harmonic Minor Scale on page 37. All those are out of your Accent and Achievement Book. And finally, the 8th graders are doing numbers 9, 16, and 24 out of your Accent and Achievement Book. And those can be played for me live in person the week of those those lessons that the playing test is due, or you can record them and send them in to me, either an audio or video recording. You can send them via Google Drive or Google Classroom. You can also do email. You can text me, whatever works best for you. Also, talent show audition results will be up on Monday, December 18th at the main office, as well as the bottom of the band and choir room stairs. And so I'm very excited to announce who's going to be in our 13th annual talent show. And also I want to give a huge thank you to all the 8th graders who helped on the audition committee. You guys were wonderful. And I think that's about it. I'm just looking at my list here of things that are coming up that I need to announce. So I would just send out a reminder too to the 6th graders that our Above and Beyond project was due this past 2 weeks ago now. So if you have not turned in that picture of what you did for your Above and Beyond project in your short reflection, make sure you do that on Google Classroom. Even if you've shown me the picture, you still need to type the reflection on Google Classroom and get that into me. All right. So this week ahead, the big event is our winter band concert, which is coming up on Tuesday, December 19th. And the 6th graders will play at 6, 7th graders at 7, 8th graders at 8. All of these will be in the Chaska Middle School West Large Gym. And for all three, students need to report to the band room 30 minutes before your concert time. And as far as attire, 6th graders, you should wear your music shirts with dark pants. 7th graders, red, white, and or blue. And 8th graders, you should dress up nice, any color. For guys, you should wear a tie. Girls, you can wear a nice top and pants, or you can wear a dress, either way. And this is a required concert. This is part of your expectation for being in the band, is to be at this performance. If you do have a conflict, will you please let me know? So I'm very excited to have parents and family and friends come on out and hear how much fun we are having in band, and hear all the great songs that we've been preparing over the last 3 months. So that's this Tuesday. So excited about that. And also coming up this week, during band lessons for the 6th graders on Monday and Tuesday, we will be caroling down the hallways and into the classrooms, mainly 6th grade classrooms. And just real quick, so you know when those are: low brass, beginning of 4th hour Monday for 6A band, the 6A percussion right after lunch, 4th hour Monday, and then 6A flutes beginning of 5th hour Monday, 6A clarinets halfway through 5th hour, 1:20 on Monday. And then the saxophones in 6A band beginning of 7th hour, and the 6A trumpets and French horns 3:05 halfway through 7th hour on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we will have the 6B low brass at the beginning of 4th hour, 6B percussion right after lunch, 4th hour. The 6A and B flutes combined at the beginning of 5th hour. By the way, I screwed that up. 6A flutes are not coming beginning of 5th hour, because you're coming with the 6B flutes. We're all going together beginning of 5th hour on Tuesday. And then the 6B clarinets at 1:20, 5th hour on Tuesday. 6B saxophones beginning of 7th hour Tuesday. And then the 6B trumpets and French horns, 3:05, halfway through 7th hour on Tuesday. So that's the schedule for caroling. Should be a lot of fun doing that as well. So, and after school things this week, we have Country Bluegrass Band meeting Monday, and we're going to look at another new tune Monday if all goes well. And 6th grade jazz band will be meeting again on Tuesday after school. 8th grade rhythm section Thursday before school, and both 7th and 8th grade jazz bands will be meeting Thursday after school. There's no garage band, unfortunately, this week because we have no school this Friday. It's the beginning of winter break. And then upcoming events, I already talked about the caroling. I talked about the winter concerts, which I'm really excited about, both of those. And then after the break, we have some really cool things coming up. We have our 13th annual Chaska Middle School West Talent Show on Friday, January 12th at Chanhassen High School at 7 p.m. This is a ticketed event, $5. You can get them at the door, and you can also get them at lunch during the week of the show at Middle School West. And then we have 2 dress rehearsals for that show, and those will be on Tuesday, January 9th and Thursday, January 11th, both at Chan High School from 6 to 9. And those dress rehearsals are for the acts that auditioned and got in, and you'll be finding that out on Monday. And it'll also be for our 8th graders that are serving on the tech crew, backstage hands crew, and our hosts, and our rhythm section. And the Thursday dress rehearsal will also be for our garage bands, country band, and 8th grade jazz band. So, and some more specific times on those will be coming out really soon. I should know a lot more after this week, and I'll probably get that out over break so you can make plans for that. But for right now, 6 to 9 is the time frame for all 3 of those nights. And yeah, so talent show. Can't wait. I can't believe it's already here. Also coming up in January, we have 3 guest artists coming your way. I know the guest artists don't stop. We just had Charles Lindbergh, or not Charles Lindbergh, that's a great trombone player. It'd be great to have him. No, we just had Charles Lazarus. We just had Nate Babbs. And now we have 3 people coming out in January. We have trombone and baritone player Carl Vitervol coming out on Thursday, January 18th. He'll be coming out during Win 3. That's going to be awesome. Carl is an amazing player. And then the amazing Ian Allison is coming out on Tuesday, January 23rd, first, second, and third hour to talk to the bands. Ian is a bass player, a touring bass player. He's toured with many nationally known artists around the country, and he's going to be coming in to be talking about the lifestyle of a professional musician. He'll play for us a little bit, talk a little bit about bass, and answer questions about about, how do you get to that point of becoming a nationally sought after musician. So very excited to have him out. And then Vanamali Medina, who is a flute player, will be coming out on January 24th. And that will be during WIN, actually not during WIN, that'll be during 7th hour. It'll be on a block day. And so that will be awesome too, coming up on the 24th. And also in January, right near the end of the month, Tuesday, January 30th, our 7th and 8th graders will take a half-day field trip to go to our district band festival, and that will be at either Chaska or Chanhassen High School. It'll be at both, actually, and whatever your school you are going to or your child's going to, that's the part they will attend. And it's a half day for them to play and get to meet and play with 7th and 8th graders from Pioneer Ridge and East under a guest conductor by the name of Joni Sutton. And then they'll also get a chance to play and meet the band director at their school, Tim Beckler at Chaska, Paul Swanson at Chanhassen, and get to experience what high school band is and get to experience high school a little bit. And it's just a really good experience for middle school kids to get their feet wet in what high school is like, and also have a great experience getting to play with other musicians from different schools. So we're looking forward to that on Tuesday, January 30th. Some really cool news this week. A huge congratulations to our 8th grade baritone saxophone player, Sean Bartles. Sean was selected as the bari sax player for the All-State Jazz Band for the state of Minnesota. There's one person taken for that band, and it's Sean. So Sean, what a huge honor, and he'll be representing Chaska Middle School West at the All-State Jazz Band performance on Friday, February 23rd at the State Music Convention at the Minnesota Convention Center, Minneapolis Convention Center in downtown Minneapolis. Usually that performance is late morning. I don't think they've decided an exact time for that yet, but it's usually late morning on that Friday. So huge congratulations to Sean. And just another cool tidbit on that, this is the second year in a row that the bari sax player in that band has been from Chaska Middle School West. Lily Paul was in that band last year. So 2 years in a row, we've had the bari sax player in the state of Minnesota, state honor band, state honor jazz band. So congratulations, Sean. And I don't want to leave him out. Bobby Belair's was also in that honor band last year too as an alto player. So great to see our kids auditioning and trying for that stuff and getting to the point where they are at a level where they're playing at an all-state level. So congratulations to Sean. And so that's about it for this podcast. I want to remind you again of our concert this Tuesday night at Chaska Middle School West, 6th grade at 6, 7th grade at 7, 8th grade at 8. Each concert will be about 30 minutes long. They're free. Would love to have you there. And just a reminder, too, on how to get a hold of me. Email songeре@district112.org. Twitter @CMSW Band. You can get text reminders by sending the message @17band6 or @17band7 or @17band8 to the number 81010. There are YouTube makeup lessons for kids to do their lessons if they missed it. And of course, these weekly podcasts are on YouTube as well. And you can also go to the school website to find things like the lesson schedule that I've referred to, the handbook, other important dates and stuff coming up too. So that's about it for this week. I'm really looking forward to another fun week of holiday cheer and our winter band concert and some caroling and just some fun stuff. The last 4 days before break are always one of my favorite weeks of the year. So happy holidays to you all, and look forward to talking to you all soon.